Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Black Women's Wall Street, Inc. We're so glad to have you. We have an amazing event for you today. We have the Rita Oliver here, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her in just a minute. Black Women's Wall Street, Inc., our mission is to empower Black women who are aspiring to become business owners by providing them with startup business training, financial literacy, and education so that they can impact local and global communities. And we are kicking off this month with our Money Matters series. We're talking about Black Wall Street Renaissance. And our topic today is Money Matters, Your Money No, and Your Money Oh. And I said we have the amazing Rita Oliver. And let me tell you a little bit about her before we get on to the webinar. Rita is CEO of Strategies, Options, and Solutions, master financial coach who helps 5- and 6-figure single and two income earners and paycheck to paycheck living with private coaching and financial management strategies to create savings, pay off debt, and build wealth. So as I said, we have the amazing Rita Oliver. And Rita, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then let's kick off the webinar and talk about Money Matters, Your Money Oh, and Your Money No.
Well, thank you so much, Faustina, for having me. Thank you and Jacoy and Latoya for inviting me to be part of your series. And I'm so excited that Black Women Wall Street is doing this because our money matters are important and they are important matters. So as I said to someone, it's a matter of the heart, because the heart of how we do everything and keep ourselves going does come back to money, even though people may not want to believe that. But a little bit about me. I am over a 36-year career government auditor. So numbers are in my blood. I've been working with numbers since I was in high school, and I love digging into data, into information. And what I really love is finding solutions. And that's what I'm about at Strategies, Options, and Solutions, is finding people their financial solutions, because each solution may not fit everybody. Some do, but I'm into finding that customized solution. So I have enjoyed my time as an auditor. I'm retiring here in about 30 days. And so I'm going to be building strategies, options, and solutions more to help entrepreneurs. And as you said, those 6- and 5-figure earners to pay off debt, save for retirement, and build wealth. All right, so we're going to go right into the content here. As she said, she just introduced me, so you know who I am. So this is what we're going to talk about today in Money Matters, your O and your No. And I'm going to tell you about the no and the O and where all that came from. So what this webinar will help you do today is gain insight on the importance of your money mindset and money scripts. And we're going to go over that in our first module. Then also help you to examine your financial foundation, which is your no and your O. And then the big thing is to implement money management strategies. That's what we want to get from here. So in my discussion with Faustina and Jacoy and Latoya, it was about helping you to understand about investing in yourself, particularly if you're wanting to start a business, and just for your personal life, investing in yourself. And then getting a strategy around your life, a financial strategy, a financial life strategy, if you will, and then executing that strategy, because execution is really the most important part of all of this. You can develop strategies, goals all day long, but if you don't execute, there's nothing that's going to happen, okay? So our first module will be about money matters. Second one is about your no. Third is about your O, and the fourth is about money management. Those are those strategies. And of course, questions and answers. But of course, Faustina, you can ask me questions throughout to jump in so we can have engagement. And I love that. Okay. So module 1, money matters. So what do we mean when we talk about money matters? Money matters is everything in your financial life. I attended financial planning school. And so financial planning is about the arranging of your goals, your income, your debts, expenses, to see if you can fund today and also fund tomorrow. So money matters comes down to financial literacy. What does that mean? That means, are you budgeting? Are you spending more than you bring in? Are you paying off your debt? Are you creating debt? Are you saving money? Are you investing in growing your money? Do you have a long-term strategy? Are you saving for retirement? And have you done your estate planning? Do you have a good tax strategy? Those are all money matters, and that all goes into financial literacy. Financial literacy is about obtaining the skills and the knowledge to manage your money to meet your goals. So our money matters comes down to what we bring in as income, whether you're working for somebody employed by a corporation, the government, or whether you're working for yourself. As a business owner, you're bringing in revenue, you have expenses in the business, which less those would be your income. It all still comes down to your money matters. And each individual has to manage their money matters in order to live today. Money is a very important thing in our lives. I know money can sometimes have a bad connotation, but what I want you to understand is that that paper, the money, does not have any intent or feelings. People do. But money is good for us because money takes care of us. Money helps us when we're ill. Money helps us when we have an accident, and money helps us in the long term because we're all going to need money for life. As I go further into money matters, let's talk about how you need to think about your money matters. You know, each of us were not born with any kind of tools or knowledge or skills about what to do with money or understanding of money or knowledge of money. That was all acquired over time. Our first introduction to money matters or how people manage money was from what we saw our parents do or our caregivers do. That was our first introduction into money and how money was managed. And each of us has a different history of money, coming from a place of fullness where people paid their bills on time, people saved money, people knew about investing, or it comes from a place of lack where people may not have had enough money to pay bills and may have gotten into a lot of debt, or there were other situations that occurred. That was our first introduction into money and money management. But then as we go through life, we started learning different things, or we should have been learning different things about money. You know, I did a post the other day on Facebook, and I hope that this webinar will change it for you. And what I posted was that we become comfortable in not knowing to the point that we feel that's okay. And that's not okay. We need to ask questions. We need to get an explanation. We need to get clarity, particularly when it comes to money. There's no reason today or any day to sit in a situation that doesn't look good or feel good to you financially, because financial situations will cause stress. They will make you feel strapped, definitely with your bank account in your pocket, and you also trapped. And that then can become physical in your body. And that's not what we want when we can ask a question. There is no shame in not knowing. There's no embarrassment today, because there's more embarrassment and shame by sitting there in a situation and letting it get worse and turn into a crisis when you could have asked a question to turn it around. Okay? That's what we mean by money matters. Information is here today. I'm here today. Many people are here today. So we can turn our money matters around anytime we decide. So money, I've kind of talked about it a little bit. It's an essential commodity that helps you run your life. That's it. When you think about it, that's very simple. Helps you run your life. You know, back in the day, people were exchanging goods for other goods. You don't see that anymore. But you have to have money to buy anything that you want to. You got to have money to start a business. What Black Women Wall Street is teaching you how to do. You got to have money to start a business. That's just it. You got to pay for your name of the business. Register that with the county here in Texas. If you're going to be an LLC, you got to pay $300 to the state of Texas to get that. You got to pay for business cards. So you got to have money, and you're starting a business to make money because your business is solving a problem in the marketplace that people will pay you for. So money creates wealth for your future. So what we have to do is we have to first change the mindset on money, that money is a good thing. Money is an essential thing, as this definition is showing us here. It's an essential commodity. You see, when it comes down to money, Here's where I want you to focus in on. I talked about it a little bit, your mindset. It was formed from what you saw early on in life, and it's formed as you go through life. Then with that mindset, it creates scripts in your head, money scripts about, I can't spend this money, or I'm just going to spend everything that I have. I'm just going to charge it. I need to always have to do this on the credit card. I don't need to do this. I'm going to keep leasing cars. I'm going to keep overspending. Those scripts turn into behavior. And so the problem that we have today with money, with people overspending, people not having enough, people spending more than they have every month with what I call cash flow deficits, comes down to your behavior. Your behavior, whether you have enough or you don't have enough, comes to your behavior. And your behavior was learned from the money mindset, those money scripts, and then those set money behavior and money expectations, which then leads into the actions that you take each and every day, each and every month with your money. That's the overspending. That's the credit cards. That's being overdrawn at the bank, or saving, paying yourself first before you even get your check, saving for retirement, not carrying any debt, paying off your mortgage, living that comfortable lifestyle. I call it the MBA with money: mindset, behavior, and action. That's my tagline. So it all starts here. Anytime I coach people or people come to me for questions, I tell them this: I can build a perfect cash flow management plan for you, and I can coach you for a whole year, and I can get it down to the penny. And it's perfect to get you out of debt, get you saving, get you on your way to wealth. But if you never get it here in your mindset, and this never changes, your behavior never changes, your actions will never change. It won't matter. So what you have to know today is that your money matters start in and begin with you. It starts here, and it comes with your behavior and the actions that you take. Sure, we all can make mistakes with money, but that's where I go back to. Don't be comfortable being okay that you don't know, when all you have to do is ask a question, get explanation, get a clarification to get out of the situation. Because we all can make mistakes. We all have mishaps, but that's how we learn, and that's how we get better. I call it elevated learning. So money comes down to mindset. What you think, hear, and believe, limiting beliefs or abundance beliefs, all that leads to your behavior with money. How you spend, how you save, what you do, and definitely leads to the actions that you take with your money. Those actions being to elevate you, or those actions being to hurt you financially down the road. Any questions yet, Faustina?
Oh, yes, Rita. I just love everything that you said. And I love your MBA, mindset, behavior, and action. Because one of the things we all know is that growing up, if you don't come from wealth, there are certain things that you hear all the time as you're growing up, like money doesn't grow on trees. And those are the money stories and money scripts that continuously play on loop in our heads as we become adults. And like you said, it doesn't impact our behavior, and which